Come on. Welcome back. Welcome back to another TGTF Pod. How y'all feeling? Put it in the comments on how y'all feeling. And we got our boy here,
Lord Loso, your favorite fat guy.
as always. And you got your boy Drew the Girl Dad. You feel me.
How y'all feeling, man? How was y'all week? How was your week?
My week was fake decent. You feel
Decent
me?
like a little Nissan?
Decent like a little Nissan. I worked every day this week though. You feel me? I picked up some extra shifts to work this week. Uh, and I've been trying to look for a new crib.
Respectfully.
And that's been a lot of stress, low key, looking for a crib.
Dealing with different realtors and stuff.
For sure,
But
yeah,
you a realtor yourself, so you probably could
yeah.
have just
So I've been doing it myself. I've been looking with people, but it's easier to have them do it since I got so much other stuff going on in life.
respectfully so.
So I have them doing it. You feel me? Because us shooting the podcast, looking for a crib, taking care of a baby, working full
Getting
time,
sponsorship
getting
deals.
sponsorship deals and shit. You feel me? Check out the TGTF, the Dad Gang hat. You feel me? If you know, you know. You feel me? We definitely just got a little sponsorship with them. We got a little discount thing. It is TGTF 27214. If y'all want to lock in, get yourself one. They got in all colors, shape, sizes. You feel me?
Like if
They
y'all got children that y'all don't like and or if y'all do like them
got
and y'all want to like say that, you feel me? Y'all want apparel that say that. I feel like Dad Gang got all of your apparel needs. They got hats, they got socks, they got sweatshirts and sweaters. You feel me?
for
Crew
sure,
neck even. Go ahead, tap in one more time. The code was TGTF 27214.
for sure. You got it.
27214. I think y'all get like a
15.
15% off or whatever. But go ahead, tap in, make sure y'all use our code. Shout us out, comment, let us know how y'all like it.
And if
Um,
y'all get one, put it in the comments which one y'all got, so we can see what y'all liking. You feel me? See what type of swag y'all got. And if your daddy ain't got one, get your daddy one. You
get,
feel me? Get your
get
daddy
your
one.
grandfather one, matter of fact. Dad
Bless
gang.
bless everybody.
Dad gang.
Dad gang.
Imagine being out here a father, you feel me? Just not
Being
knowing what to
dad.
do, you feel me? And then you meet a group of other fathers and y'all form an alliance, you feel
For
me?
sure.
And then y'all call each other Dad
Dad
gang.
gang. Well, it's crazy because we went to go bowling with my cousins.
For sure.
Both of them had on dad gang hats.
And we didn't even
And we didn't
know,
even know. And they
you
didn't even
feel me?
use our code because we wasn't even pushing it. Well, we wasn't even sponsored yet. So go ahead, lock in, tap in with us.
Man, I just think about like you being at the park by yourself with your kid and then three other niggas walk up with their kid
And they
and now
kids.
y'all all in tune with each other
They
and
gonna think we
y'all
came together.
y'all form like a neighborhood watch. And then everybody use your 15% off to get
Man,
apparel. And now y'all got matching sweaters and hats and stuff. And
that'd be
now
dope.
y'all really out here patrolling y'all neighborhood as Dad gang.
That'd be dope. Protecting the kids.
I mean, y'all can do it right now with our code. That's all y'all got to do is tap in.
Tap in.
TGTF 27214.
Say it one more
Nah,
time.
TGTF
TGTF.
27214. Smack the line. Smack the
Remind
line.
me of some Mike Jones stuff. Tap in though. Tap in with us.
Nah, for real. What else? What else was your week was up?
That was about it for my week. My week was pretty slight decent this week. It was I didn't have much going on but work this week. I always got my kids, but that's about it. How was your week? You had a decent
Week was
week.
slight. I'm back in the city.
How was that? I was back in the city life.
Back in the
Uh,
city life is still city life. Uh, the city life is like a wild experience because like in the suburbs, everybody stay in the crib, but they working their 2 or 3 jobs to pay for everything they got in the suburbs.
for sure.
You don't really see them outside being messy. You don't really, um,
They do a lot of walking, like walking their dogs,
yeah, walking their dogs, jogging,
jogging and stuff like
minding
that.
their own business.
Yeah,
In the city, it's different. You feel me? It's
people
like
outside.
all types of people outside, and then like blocks apart from each other, you'll see different kinds of people. Like you'll go from seeing business people on one block to seeing police on another block to seeing crackheads on the one block,
For sure.
and then to just seeing like two drunk uncles on this block, and then
It's a
you'll
wild
see white
world.
women on the corner of the same block waiting on the bus,
It's a wild, wild world out here. It's so different. I
and then
just,
they all ride the train together. They all like mix and mingle. It's like
yeah.
the good, the bad, and the I'm not gonna say that, but it's like it's a lot. The city is a lot to process a lot of the
You
time.
like it better out in the city or in the suburbs?
Um, so it's crazy because I'm a people person. I love people. I can make people see up. I can make them turn down. Respectfully though, I can make them turn down
For
respectfully.
sure.
But I don't like people. To be honest, I'm not a. I don't always want to be around people. So the suburbs is
Okay.
more my speed because the neighbors mind their business. We don't got to have a conversation. In the city, people, your neighbors want to like kind of know you. They want to borrow stuff. Or if you got an old neighbor, they just always watching. They know everything about your business because they always
Always looking at you.
watching.
But
Like,
I feel different because I feel like when I'm in the suburbs, I be walking my dog, and I feel like I was just on the phone with you, and I had the AirPods on, and I'm like I feel like all my neighbors like to just have conversations with me, like, and I'm like dang, like right today I don't even want to have no conversation. So sometimes I be just acting like I'm on the phone, talking to somebody when I'm walking past them, like I'm talking to somebody, but I'm not even talking to nobody on the phone.
that's crazy. But it's maybe the community that you live in though, because you live in like one of those communities where people would feel comfortable
For sure.
talking to people that stay in that community. But if you stay in like a apartment townhouse type of situation in the suburbs, like for the most part, if y'all kids don't go to the same school, y'all are minding y'all own
Own business
business.
for sure.
Y'all are not having conversations with each other for what?
They may be the old folks or the people that's just by themselves that be just watching and they be nosy, but they don't really get in your business. They don't ask you nothing. They ain't trying to talk to you
Yeah,
nothing like
but they
that for
want to
sure.
let you know that they're there, so they'll speak.
Yeah, they definitely everybody speaks in the suburbs.
Yeah,
Everybody speak in the suburbs.
like you gonna see me. You
You
feel me?
gonna know that I'm right here. Hey, how are you? Yeah, every rip.
Nah, for real. You ever think that? Have you ever felt like once you was in like a situation and you left it, did you ever feel like God was speaking through that person, like to help you through something?
Ooh.
Like you ever felt like God was on the other end of a conversation you had with
Oh,
another?
definitely, definitely, definitely. It's crazy you asked that. It is so crazy that you asked that.
Why everything I ask crazy? Why?
Because like I just had an experience with this dude that when I was at work that I bumped into.
The
Uh,
dude about the gas station?
yeah, no, 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 about the gas station.
Yeah.
No, not about the gas station. Oh, but he was doing work at somebody's house or something like that.
Mhm.
Uh, but nah, so I had pulled up on him and he was kind of rude. I felt like he was kind of rude at first. Like I'm like, hey, how you doing? I always introduce people like I always talk and I say, hey, how you doing to people?
What's up? What y'all on? How y'all
Yeah,
feel? How
how
y'all
y'all
feel? How
feeling?
y'all feel?
Type thing. And I had asked him, and he like, give me a second, and he just walked off. I'm like, damn, that was kind of rude. I'm like, I feel like he gonna be kind of a jerk, or he gonna be somebody that I'm not gonna get along with. And then he came back out, and he was like, my bad, I needed to just go in there and talk to the customer real quick, and I'm just coming back. I just wanted to come back out. So he introduced himself, and we was chopping it up, and we was just talking, and he just seemed so like chill at that point, and I'm like, dang, I'm like, do you believe in God? And he was like, yes, I believe in God. And he was like, it's crazy that you asked me that because I was gonna ask you the same question. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. And then he brought up this story of him at this lady's house, and he was helping this lady out with something at her house, fixing something at her house. And there was a homeless guy outside, and he had asked him for some money, and all he had was $20 in his pocket. So he gave him the whole 20, and he said he asked him what his name was, and then the homeless dude asked him what his name was, and he told him his name was James, and he was the homeless guy was like, God bless you, Jimmy, and he was like, don't nobody ever really call me Jimmy besides my mom, and it was just crazy that he went through that experience, so he felt it was very weird, and then he said he went in the house, he was in there for about 15 minutes, 10 minutes, he said he forgot something in his truck, and he said dude had a bunch of stuff with him, and he said by the time he came out, everything was gone and he was gone. And he was like, he asked the lady, he was like, "Hey, where did that homeless guy go?" And she was like, "There was never a homeless guy out here."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Dang, that's crazy." And it like sent goosebumps down my back and up my arms and stuff. And I'm like, man. And I ended up sending him a text message because I have his information. I ended up sending him a text message and saying it was great talking with you and stuff like that. And I just felt like something about this man just brought me like joy. You feel me? Like it brought me like a different type of energy. And he never responded. And I've never seen this guy before. And I've been doing this job for like 6 months. I've been doing this position for like 6 months. Never seen this guy before. And it was like, man, like maybe he just disappeared. Maybe I didn't even talk to this guy. You feel me?
all like how he didn't talk to the person.
Yeah.
You didn't talk to him.
Yeah, like it was just like an experience. Like he never texted me back. He never responded back. And I've never seen this guy before. And he didn't even have on like a uniform. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have the uniform on. So it
Hmm.
was a weird experience that I went through with him. It was so crazy.
That's dope.
That was so crazy. Have you ever been through an experience like that? Or you ever had an experience where you thought God was talking through somebody else?
God talked to me all the
Okay.
time. I feel like God talks to everybody all the time. You just got to be listening. You got to be watching for the
You
right
gotta be
stuff.
paying attention for sure.
Um, he used uh he used my mom to talk to me. You feel me? Like he talked to me through
Your
my
real
mama,
mom or your adopted mom?
my adopted mom.
Okay.
Cause back in the day, I used to do dumb stuff, and then she had to put the pause on me one time. And I feel like if she didn't put the pause on me in similar situations, I probably would have turned out different.
Okay.
And I feel like that was God love tapping me to let me know, get in line. You feel me?
For sure.
Like listen to your mom, respect your elder, type of thing.
I feel that.
I think God be talking to me through women a lot of the time. When he be pushing me away, he be trying to tell me like, nah, you don't even want to do this. This not even yours. You feel me?
That's not even your
What Aaron the
situation.
plumber used to be saying? He be like, you not even my you not what do we be saying? Aaron the plumber, he be
I
saying that
don't know.
they not cooperative. I don't know what he be saying. He be saying something funny as hell. He be telling all the girls that they don't reach his standards. And they like, who is you to have standards like this? But that's really what it be. So
So that's crazy because I actually found out that I've been praying for temptation, and I've been thinking that temptation has been with women,
hmm
and I think my temptation is drinking alcohol.
hmm.
And I had bought some, uh, and I'm not even an alcoholic, but I always feel like drinking makes me a different person.
Yeah,
And every time I drink, I get this feeling like, dang, why did I drink? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Every time, and I always feel like that's the root cause of my temptation, if that makes sense,
it makes sense.
for sure. And I don't even drink like that, but I got signs like with my cousin always telling me because I had them kidney stones, and she's like, it's because you drink beer. It's because you drink beer, and she's going to school to be a registered nurse, and the nurse was telling me that as well. She was like, do you drink a lot of beer? And I'm like, well, I don't drink anymore like that, but like when I do drink, I drink a lot of it. You feel me? Like, but I drink every so often.
Why would you praying for temptation though?
I don't pray for temptation. I pray for it lead me away from temptation.
And then you notice that alcohol was.
Would bring that out of me.
Mm,
Does that make sense? So like I was thinking something totally different of my temptations, and my temptations are to drink alcohol, uh, which is crazy, super crazy,
nah, it makes sense.
for sure.
Cause
So let me ask,
I don't know how you drink beer.
you don't know why I drink beer?
How?
It's fire. It tastes good. I like beer. You don't like beer?
You know I don't like beer.
Put it in the comments if y'all like beer and what kind of beer y'all like.
Don't put it in the comments because we don't care.
I care. I care. I want to know what type of beer y'all drink when y'all grilling, when y'all outside with y'all people. What y'all like to drink? Even if it's not beer, it could be a liquor, it could be a juice, it could be whatever. Put it in the comments what y'all like to drink on. I'm a big like Coca-Cola guy and a sweet tea guy.
Oh, okay.
You don't drink? You're a big apple juice guy. You love a good apple juice.
They know this.
You said they know this.
They know I'm their favorite fat guy. Favorite fat guy. They know I'm out here off the apple juice.
I am dying.
Off the apple juice or the water. You feel me? Wherever I go.
I've been
I,
drinking straight water lately too. Only water.
and that's dope. You feel me?
For
You
sure.
probably feel like a C right now. Free.
Free. Nah. I feel like I should be drinking more water as I don't feel like I still don't drink enough water. As I only drink water throughout the day, I still don't feel like I drink enough
But
water.
you drink like 2 water bottles?
Like 2 or 3 water bottles a day.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Like 2 or 3 a day. I probably need to be drinking like 8, maybe. Is that enough?
A gallon of water.
That's what they say, a gallon of water a day.
Keep the pain away.
But I don't know how somebody can drink a gallon of water plus drink other things. I feel like that's a lot of liquid for
Well,
the
you
day.
probably don't need to drink the other things, is what they saying.
That's probably what they is saying. But I do got another question for you.
What's up?
Uh, how do you, what was the question? Damn, why did I just freeze up? How do I want to present that? Hold on, give me a second. You can edit this.
Villains.
What was it?
Villains when you be the villain.
You want to do that one first?
That was what we were supposed to do
Okay.
first.
Um, as we was just talking about, people coming into your life from God. Do you ever feel like you are the villain, or you ever found yourself feeling like I'm the villain in this situation, or you're the villain?
So, damn, that's a dope question because in a situation, you never gonna feel like you're the villain because you in the
For
situation.
sure.
Um, and it's hard to see yourself in a negative light even when you are being negative because you so quick to put the blame on everybody else. But it's a reason for people being that way. So I believe a lot of the time I may have started off trying to be the hero,
Okay.
but became the villain due to occurrences leading up to me becoming the villain.
Okay. Break that down a little bit more for us.
Okay, so I was just having this conversation the other day. Um, the young lady that I was talking to, uh, she told me that she could feel that like I'm not really happy when she is like talking about work and she's very excited about it.
Okay.
And
Does she love what she does, or is it more like that's all she does? Why is it that she's so happy about her work?
she enjoyed her work. She liked to cook. That's cool. I love it for her.
For sure.
I am excited about it. It's just hard to be excited about it when she makes the job the excuse of not being able for us to see each other.
Ooh, that's deep.
So in those situations, I want to be happy. I want to be a good friend to her and woo out the bam. But you telling me that this is the reason that we can't see each other is like this is the thing that's keeping us apart.
So that's what
So,
you have. The real resentment is towards her job, really, and that's why you don't feel so excited about it because this is the reason on why y'all not seeing each other. So you can't be excited about it.
yeah, but I'm more so just talking about my actions in doing so. Like we are still humble and we are still friends to each other and we still communicate.
Mm-hmm.
And she is still happy for me and boastful for me and my accomplishments and the stuff that I got going on. And I can't return the favor. So I end up becoming the villain
Okay.
because of my actions of just not being able to turn the other cheek and say, nah, that's beautiful what you got going on. I am happy for you. I can't, you feel me? I can't smile for you because,
But do you think that so I think that sometimes you have to be the villain in certain situations
oh,
because
low key,
if you're not the villain in certain situations, then you're letting other people's happiness be over your happiness. You feel me? And sometimes you have to be that villain because your morals and your views on things are different than theirs, and you have to be the villain in that situation.
sometimes you do got to be the villain and sometimes you got to get out the jam to go recover and recoup. You feel me? Because, like, the villain is always the villain because of something that hurt them, you know?
But where you so I think that in other words that people always think a villain is like a bad person, like in movies, things like that.
Hmm.
But that's not always the case with when you're being a villain in certain situations. You feel me?
For sure.
You guys have different views on things. You guys have different walk. You guys walk the different walk of life. You guys look at life differently, and their morals may be saying this, and your morals may be saying this. And sometimes you may have to put your foot down and say, you know what, I believe this, and we have to go this route, or X, Y, or Z. And now you look like the villain in the situation to them, but in somebody else's eyes, you may not be the villain, and they may be the villain.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Because everybody was raised different. Everybody sees stuff a different way. Everybody got their own versions of heroes and villains in their heads
Mm-hmm.
and the people that they like. And sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, do your big one. You feel me?
For sure. And stand 10 toes down on it.
Stand 10 toes. You feel me?
For sure. And that leads me into my next question, or not even my next question, but my next our next subject is sometimes you just gotta let that person be them.
A lot of the time, you gotta let that person be them, and that go and anything. Like me, I'm so unbothered by the next person. Like I could, I swear to God, I'm so unbothered by the next person.
Okay.
I never think about what they got going on or what, you feel me?
In a good
Like,
way or a bad way?
in a great way,
Okay.
because I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna mess up what
You
you
gonna
got
stay out of
going
it.
on. I'm gonna mind my business. Like, I'll
You gonna stay
speak
in your
when,
lane.
yeah, like that's the type of person I am.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have that in them. A lot of people go out with people or go to places when there's a bunch of people, and then instead of having a good time in that space in that moment, they worried about
Everything
everybody else.
or other things.
Yeah, they worried
Just like when we
about
went out to bowling. It cost us a lot of money to go bowling.
how people gonna look at them. Worried
Yeah.
about um spending. Worried about all type of stuff that you should not. You're not even supposed to be
We
worried
worried
about
about
right now.
we out here trying to have a good time. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Let's
Let's
just
let's feed off this energy that we bring together as a collective, and let's just go from there. You feel
for
me?
sure. But I learned this. I trust everybody, but I trust them to be the person that they gonna be
For
because
sure.
the person gonna be the same person. Because most people are in that cycle of being that same person. So I always trust that person to be the same person that they was gonna be from the first time that we met, type of thing. You
It's
feel me?
deeper though because some people that like the people that you don't know, you gotta let them too. Like
Yeah,
you
for
never know
sure.
what somebody gonna do, what somebody got going on. You feel me? The person in traffic that's beeping their horn behind you. You feel me? Like because you not going up a little bit further, but they don't see the car in front of you
Yeah,
because it's smaller than your car. They just beeping at you, angry at you. Now you turned around, you teed up, you mad. You feel me? Because they
yeah.
beeping their horn at you, but you can't move.
And now
Now
you
you say
upset.
something,
Yeah,
but you don't know they got banger in the car.
yeah.
You feel me?
Or you don't know how they day been going or why they beeping their horn. You know
You
what I'm
don't know.
saying?
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know if they grandma just died. They're trying to get to the hospital. You don't know if they baby mama in labor. You don't know. So you
Yeah,
gotta let them.
yeah. Just
You
let them
can't
be them for sure.
like let them is huge because you gotta let them in all types of situations.
For sure, you got to let a person be them at all in all cases. You can't control somebody. I
You
also just learned that too. I try to control things that's out of my control, and I need to just let stuff go. And I have been doing great at that. You feel me? Just letting people be them, and anything that's out of my control is out of my
whoop,
control, and I no longer am gonna stress over or
whoop.
worry about it. Up, drop that stuff. Let it go.
People, it's like going to a restaurant. You feel me? And the girl at the front desk, a little ratchet. You feel me?
Okay.
Seasoned, if you will. You feel me? You go.
Italian season.
You feel me? And you go up there and you ordering your food, she giving you attitude, she fake not paying attention to your order, she looking at her nails, she patting her hair. You know she not
On her
supposed to be
phone.
touching her hair.
Yeah.
You feel me? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you have an attitude? You want to speak to the manager? You want to turn some stuff up? Or do you recognize regular behavior, let them, and leave? You know what? I don't even want this no more.
Yeah.
It
At
don't
that
even
point,
it don't even make sense for me to start this whole process where I speak to your manager that see you up here every day doing this.
and that's
I
phenomenal.
know I'm not the only customer that you doing this to.
That's phenomenal because when you think about it, you either gonna just let them be them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can make your own decision on if you want to eat here or if you want to go. Why even cause the havoc, the hell of
you feel me
bringing the
though?
manager out, causing more escalations, more issues than what's
I'll
already going
slide
on? I would just leave. All right, deuces, it's been real. I don't even want to eat here no more, just because of that. And or I'm going to just eat here just because I'm used to this.
for
Like
sure,
this is what I'm used to coming into. Like
for
okay,
sure.
cool. But you have your own decisions, you have your own choices, and make them. You feel me? Make your own decisions. Don't make your decisions based off somebody else's decision. Nah, but I think that's a great way of putting it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What about when your big brother um want to like be a big brother so bad, but you kind of the big brother? Like, do you let them think that they the big brother still? Do
I just
you?
let them have it. You got it. You got the answer to everything. You got it. Uh, that's crazy.
These deep questions I'm asking
These super deep questions.
because sometimes you gotta let them.
Yeah,
Do
for
you
sure.
let them think that they the big brother? Like, do you let them feel like they the big man on campus, even though you know
For
you kind of
sure.
holding this down
I
and
let
you
them think whatever they want. I let people do what they gonna do at this point. You gonna do what you gonna do, and I'm gonna continue to let you do what you gonna do at the end of the day.
respectfully though?
I can't control what you got going on, and I tried to do that. I tried to talk sense into people and tell people this and tell people that, and it's like people gonna do what they gonna do regardless.
Yeah, I'm not
So
gonna argue for you to get
yeah,
there. chicken bacon ranch on rosemary garlic bread at Subway when you want to get the what is it the steak
The steak
sandwich?
sandwich, the
Like
Philly
why?
sandwich. Yeah, there's no point.
There's no point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you make the mistake,
yeah.
and you can watch me eat this great sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna argue that with you. I'm not gonna argue whether we should get Jordans or Air Force Ones. I'm not gonna argue whether we should get Uggs or Timberlands.
For sure.
Like these is conversations that are unargumentable.
He said
You
unargumentable.
like I'm not doing it. This
Nah,
guy,
I feel that. I feel like you shouldn't have to. Uh, I've come to this point where I'm just like, I'm gonna let a person be them.
yeah.
Let them be them. That's why I want my next relationship. I'm gonna be myself at the end of the day.
Right. I just want you to like think about it real fast and just
Go
look
ahead.
into the camera when you tell them like, you know me for like almost 16 years at this point.
It's probably been longer than that. Yeah, it's been about since we was like 13, 14 years old.
Have I ever just been mad, or do I just always let people do what the fuck they gonna do?
You always just let people do what they gonna do. Always just.
I do not care.
I never understood it. I never understood it because if you gonna act a fool around me, we gonna have to figure it out. You feel me? Or if you gonna tweak around me and we got different ways about things, we gonna figure it out. And at this point, I don't care what anybody does. I will just remove myself from a situation in a quick fashion, in a hurry. If I don't like the situation, I'm gonna remove.
I will
myself
always
from the
remove
situation.
myself from a
I'm just
situation
going
where
to
I
remove
don't.
myself. I no longer need to try to argue it or try to fight it or try to make you think or see the same views as me. Cool, you got it. That is my view on things. Uh, I think I needed that. I think I needed that I needed my brother to come home for me to realize that.
You gotta let them.
For sure. I just gotta let him do his thing. He's an adult. I have to let him just do his thing, do his 1-2. Um, if he asks me for guidance or he asks me for help, I'm gonna give it to him. But
I
when
just feel like
he don't even bring stuff up to me no more because he knows that I'm not even gonna have no opinion about it.
my God. I feel like your piece is just more important than what everybody else got going on.
Talk.
And the moment that you let somebody interrupt your piece with a nonsense, then you kind of the dumb one because you let them.
Yeah.
Like, let them do what they gonna do over there. Move around, find joy in what you want to do. Go be close to people you want to be close to. You feel me? Find community in something.
For sure. Definitely find community.
Um,
Community.
Keep good friends around you, people that know who you are, and that's gonna hold you accountable to make you be better. Check on your family, love your family. Be better to your parents. Be better to these children.
For sure.
Please, let's be better to these children. They the future. The more they mess up, the
And they didn't
closer
even
we get
ask.
to the end
They
of the
didn't
world.
even ask to be here.
Dad gang.
They didn't even ask to be here. So make sure that you, if you brought them into this world, make sure you are treating them the way that they're supposed to be treated, so they have this nice life. I also just seen a video
Dad gang.
about this video about a race, and it wasn't even about running. He was asking them personal questions like, take 2 steps forward if you had both your parents in the household. Take 2 steps forward if you never had to think about where your next meal gonna come from. Take 2 steps forward if you had your school paid for by your
Am I
parents.
taking a step backwards if I don't get
No,
this
you
stuff?
just have to stay where you at.
Yeah, it's a long
So
race.
he was pretty much letting them walk forward. And he was asking these questions that had nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to do
Just
with
in
them,
general.
just in general. And he was saying like some people have a head start in life, and some people start way back here, but we all still have that same
24
ability to
hours.
hit that. Yeah, we all have that same ability to go from back here to this finish line. And some of us will beat the people that had an advantage over us to that finish line because the work ethic that we have, the drive that we have, the motivation that we have, the people that we have around us,
The influences.
the influences that we have. So treat your kids right. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't have it, treat your kids right. Do what's right for your kids. Love your kids.
My mama, we had a black president already, so don't say it can't happen.
For sure.
Treat your kids right, man. You never know. They could be the
Anything
president.
can happen. I came from not having food, not having, you know what I'm saying, eating bread for dinner. And I came a long way.
I came from having swimming pools and stand-up showers, so,
You was living life.
what?
You was living life out here.
Zach and Cody, sweet life.
And some people may fail and some people may not. But just love your kids. Show them love, show them affection, show them that you here for them. Because if you don't, who will? You feel me? And if they, it starts in the household.
It definitely
It
started at the
starts in the
crib.
household, and
Love and support come from the crib, and if you don't get it in the crib, and you got to go search for it on the street it'll be fake.
for sure,
And it come with conditions on the street.
it definitely comes
From
with
the
conditions.
crib,
It definitely comes
that's
with conditions.
real. You feel me? It's genuine, and it sucks when you got to go look for it outside, cause you never know what's real outside. So
But sometimes kids get that love in the household, but they really don't think it's love. They want to feel it and see it from a different view, and then they go out here in this world and they try to get it from somebody else.
but that's because the reason, and if you watch any movie, it'll support these facts. Kids don't believe the love is true in the household because parents try to lie and manipulate their kids to do stuff instead of just keeping it a buck with them. And then the kids think that their parents is a liar, so now they don't want to listen, and they end up having to do it wrong because now they don't trust the love,
So let
even
me
though the parent was lying because it was love.
for
I
sure.
feel like I just seen a video about this. If it was a comedy video, and the dude was like, "If your dude don't lie to you, he don't love you. Cause if he coming in and telling you the truth, like you look big in that dress, that's not love.
That's
That's
ignorance.
that's ignorance. You feel
Yeah.
me? Sometimes you gotta lie,
Sometimes you have to
and
lie
lying is love.
for sure. I'm gonna start telling my kid when she start going to school like you get 2 days off if you go to school these 5 days and you participate. You gonna get 2 days off.
I think you could tell your kid that I was Ruben Studdard and she'll believe you.
So let me ask you this: do you think that you should be all the way 100 with your kids? You think that you should show your kids everything? You think that you should have do things in front of your kids? You think that you should have that type of stuff as an adult in front of your kids? Like do
Do I
adult stuff?
think this?
Yeah.
So I don't got no kids yet, but when I have a kid, I'm definitely lying to my kid. I'm gonna tell them that I was a superhero. I'm a
Okay.
war vet.
A war vet is
I'm
crazy.
gonna tell them all type of stuff so they'll just believe me and think that I'm the best person in the world, and then nobody else will have any weighing
On them?
facts. You feel me? I'll
Okay.
just shoot a video where I wear an army costume or something, and then I'll have like a supporting video to support my claim.
Okay.
All type of stuff. I
You gonna
got
go
this
to
planned
jail.
out.
You gonna go to jail.
I got it planned out
So I think that lying to your kids, I think that you should have to lie to your kids about certain
for
things.
sure.
Like,
I'm lying to you because I love you.
for sure. Like you shouldn't know everything about what I got going on.
And you a kid, there's certain stuff that you're not even gonna understand. There's a lot of stuff that you have to lie to your kids about because they not even gonna understand it.
For sure.
Like they
They can't
don't know.
comprehend it.
Me as a kid, check it out.
Talk to us.
Me as a kid, check it out. Boom. I'm like 6, 7 years old. I come in the crib. It's lights in this house. It's food in the fridge. It's TVs in the room. It's beds to sleep on. I don't know where none of this stuff came from. I just know it's here.
Yeah,
You
you
know
don't
what
know
I'm
how we
saying?
got it. None of that.
I don't know how we got it. I just know it's here. It's cable on the TV. I don't know how we got it. I just know it worked. 1 month, this go off. What's going on with the cable?
Yeah,
What happened to the cable?
that's
I thought
crazy
it was
work.
always just gonna be on because it was on when I got here.
Yeah, you
Now
don't
it's
even
not on.
understand it. Yeah,
As a kid, you can't tell the kid.
I ain't had the money to pay it.
I got sick. I was in the hospital for those
2 weeks.
couple days, them
Yeah,
2 weeks or whatever last weekend. My check wasn't what it was supposed to be. So now, you feel me? We don't got the cable, and we damn near don't got the internet. That's gonna go off tomorrow. You feel me
so be
though?
ready.
So be ready. You feel me? And you
Yeah,
got to deal with that. You got to eat that.
yeah, you gotta
But a
take that on the
kid
chin.
don't understand that, and I guess going through it makes you understand it. But you don't even want your kids to have to understand that because they don't have to understand it, then they might not even have to go through it.
For sure. And why have to explain that to them? Or you can lie to them or say something different. No, I feel that. I think that some things need to be, you have to lie to your kids about certain things.
For sure.
Because they don't need to know everything. Not everything is not meant for them. Especially as a kid, you do adult things. Kids don't have to know adult stuff. And I feel like kids is learning so much on these tablets and on this internet stuff that they shouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? They are growing
It's
up
making
way
them
too quick.
grow.
You know what I'm saying? I just seen a video about like kicking it on the green little box, drinking out the water hose, calling your homie like, "Hey, I'm finna start walking that way now." meet me halfway, and we would just walk to meet halfway to go to your house or go to my house. You know what I'm saying? And it's like kids don't even know what that's like.
Yeah.
Kids don't kick it outside. Kids don't go kick it with their homies. It's so different. The world is so different now, and it's like we used to get on our bikes and just ride them. Be 30 minutes away from the crib on a bike.
So I didn't have that. I didn't used to do the bike thing.
No,
Nah,
oh,
the
we used
bike
to ride
thing.
the bikes everywhere.
Nah, because pushing that pedal on the bike, that's how y'all was really creasing y'all shoes. I don't know if you know. You feel me? That
I had outside clothes and we had outside clothes and
you
all
see.
types of stuff. But we never had a lot of clothes, but so we had to wear our outside clothes and we had
I didn't have no outside clothes and inside clothes. I didn't go to a school where I had to wear uniform. I had that shit on every day. Like every day I wake up, I put it on.
well, I used to
You
ride
feel
the
me?
bike all everywhere. We used to have the play shoes. Them was my summer
No,
shoes.
my only play shoes was the shoes that I was hooping in and my baseball cleats.
That's crazy. Oh, so you used to just always be fleecy.
I was fleecy. I would have my hoop stuff on, you feel me, under my clothes with a little book bag
Always
with my gym shoes in it to go hoop. But them wasn't bike shoes. I wasn't.
riding the bike in them. My shoes
Nah,
was
I'm
not getting creased from riding the bike. You tweaking.
yeah, all right.
If I wear ones, yeah, but any other shoes, you not creasing your shoes. You can crease your shoes from driving.
Mm, I know.
For sure, you can definitely crease your shoes from driving.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now that you're talking about clothes and shoes.
So I was just out here trying to be better. I didn't even really ride the bike like that. I would walk to the court to hoop. I would walk back because I would dribble the whole way, work on my handles. You feel me?
We used to definitely walk to the court. Me and Devin used to definitely walk to the court.
To courts
Yeah, like
with a S.
we used
Courts.
to walk, we used to live in Maywood from like 12th and Madison, 10th and Madison, and walk all the way Memorial.
Yeah, I walked to that park because,
Man,
60 stay a block away from that. His grandma stay like
yeah. We
on
used to hoop there
14th.
all the time, and then we used to hoop at 10th Park. That was a little walk. That wasn't far. We would walk. We both would have the ball. We would be dribbling the ball together, passing the balls to each other. Them was the days, and we
Yeah.
could have caught the bus. We didn't even catch the bus. We could have
Nah, I
caught the
used to
bus.
just walk.
Just walk. Yeah, and we used to meet our friends halfway, and then we would.
60 stayed trying to make me walk, meet him halfway on St. Charles or something. He had walked from 14th.
It's a journey. It's a journey.
I just thinking about that. It's crazy. Like, yeah, we
Yeah,
used to really
we used
meet
to
halfway.
we used to do the footwork, the footwalk, like really walk somewhere and not even care. No anger, no nothing.
No,
My
nothing. A
kids,
book bag, $2, $3 to stop at the store and get a brownie and something to drink.
yeah, and kids be mad that they gotta walk through the mall. They gotta walk through Target. It's crazy, and we used to do real walking. We used to walk to Target.
We raising a total different breed on the kids side. These
Yeah,
kids is like they. I don't got no kids, so I can say it. Y'all, they soft. A lot of these kids are soft.
I agree. I agree that is
I
soft.
think they need to get a scratch on their leg. Need to rub some dirt on it just to see.
Well, it's crazy because my oldest daughter, we was trying to teach her how to ride a bike. She was more scared about getting hurt than riding a bike, or she more scared about doing stuff than having fun. And I'm like, I only thought about having fun, and when I got hurt, and that's when I thought about getting hurt. I didn't think about getting hurt before I started doing something. What type of stuff is that? Like, why would I even? Everything was fun to us. We went to it. If we had these trampoline places that we have now, what?
Wow, what?
We would be tearing that up. We would be in there having a good time. Kids went there for an hour and be ready to go. If y'all brought us there for when we was shorties, we'd be there 8 hours. That'd be the whole day,
All day, don't want
all
to leave.
day,
Crying,
crying to leave. Like
crying.
they trying to leave. Nah, I want to stay. I want to stay. Kids want to stay there an hour, 2 hours max, and it's like, and we spent $27 a person to get in here.
Yeah, I'd have been there getting it busting.
We would have had a blast. We would have had a blast. All of my homies in there. What? Let's turn this up.
All of my favorite cousins too.
Yeah, all my favorite. Well, my cousins was my homies. My cousins was my homies at the end of the day. We had a big clique, low key.
Let me ask you a question. What was your favorite birthday?
My
Growing
favorite
up.
birthday?
Favorite birthday growing up.
Oh, that's a good question. All my birthdays was kind of the same. We went to my grandma's crib and we just kicked it. We had a party all the time. That was like my favorite birthday. My favorite birthday was when I got a hamster, because we didn't have no animals growing up.
You stressing me out.
That was my favorite birthday, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. So we never had no animals growing
When
up.
you got a hamster, my G?
Yeah, we ain't never had no animals growing up. So when I got a hamster when I was a shorty, I'm like, dang, I got an animal. Yeah, and then it got out the cage. It was like a beast that getting out the cage. It would get out the cage all the time, and we would have to catch it. And one day it just got out, and it was gone for like 2 weeks, and it came back with one eye. It was gone for like 2 weeks, and I had caught it, and it had came back with one eye.
Your brother poked the eye out.
Probably it probably got, I don't know. We lived in like an apartment complex, so it probably was in other people's cribs. It was going through the vents and stuff, and it came back with one eye. And I'm like, dang, now he got a one eye, and I was crying every night for him. And then he ended up coming back. I'm like, oh, I thought he was dead. At some point, my mom probably was like, he dead too. Like I would have thought he was dead. Somebody he probably got caught in a rat trap or something. But he came back and he lasted for like 3 years.
Did he have one of those little circle things?
Oh, for sure, he had a little circle thing,
And
then
a
he had the
little
little
drip,
ball,
the drip water?
the drip water. He had the little funnel to go around in. So he
Wood
had a raw
chips.
life.
He had wood chips
He
in
had a
the
raw
bag?
crib. He was like Stuart Little.
Okay.
He had little wood chips. He had
I see it now.
And then we had the little ball that we can put him out and then he can run around outside.
Did he have a cool little car like Stewart? Or?
Nah, he ain't had one of them. We couldn't afford one of those.
Okay.
But for my birthday, my mom had bought me like the hamster, and then all the money that I had got for my birthday, I used that to like buy raw stuff for the hamster, so he had like a raw lifestyle.
Okay.
But I don't think he thought it was that raw because he kept on trying to get out.
Well, who like living in a cage?
That brings up a good question. The zoo. I think they could get paid so much more if they had the animals doing stuff.
The animals at the zoo be so lazy.
They be lazy. They be sleep. They got a kickball in there. Animals don't play with kickballs. The bear don't play with a kickball.
The animals at the zoo don't do shit no more. They just be every time you go, they sleep.
They don't do nothing. I've always wanted to hear the lion
Like,
roar.
I don't even know if they real animals at this point because
they AI.
I never see them doing nothing.
They always sleep in the same two spots.
They don't run or nothing. They just
never. I don't never see them doing nothing. If y'all like started feeding them in front of people, like having a feeding time.
Usually, like you will see a lion stretch or something.
Move a little bit. They don't do nothing. They could get paid so much more if they had like attractions that had these animals doing stuff.
I missed the dolphin show. The dolphin show was my shit.
With the whales and stuff.
The dolphin.
Yeah, but they used to have the whales too.
What whales?
The beluga whales. The
Free Willy wasn't in there. It was dolphins. Like
I went to see both. They had whales in there. They had a killer whale in there, and they had a lady grabbing onto the fin, jumping in the air with it. You ain't never. They had a whale in there too. They would take the dolphins and put them in a different exhibit and bring the whale out.
Okay.
You never seen that?
Nah, dead gang.
Nah, dad gang. I've been to the zoo a lot. I got a subscription to the zoo.
Okay.
I can go whenever I want. You want to go? I got like 10 gas passes.
Okay.
That's crazy. You never want to do nothing fun.
Back to the podcast.
A little fun.
Oh man. Nah, I think this was a real good episode, man. I really enjoyed the conversations about letting them.
For sure.
We hit a lot of dope things on the let them. If y'all got some stuff to add to our let thems, let us know.
Put it in the comments on the let thems and what y'all be letting.
If y'all got scenarios on the let thems,
for sure.
Because we can continue this. We can do this like every week. Let them. Yeah, you feel me?
Let thems could definitely be a weekly thing. Every Friday we talk about a let them.
Yeah, like something that we should just let people do.
For sure.
Like the old dude that like black coffee in the newspaper. You know he gonna be an asshole already, so why even be mad when he say something disrespectful? You already knew he was gonna do it, so just let him live his life.
Cause it's only gonna make your day worse.
Yeah, it's only gonna, you feel me, bring trouble to you.
Yeah.
You whoop his ass, now you gotta go.
Even if you don't whoop his ass, if you just let it get to you every single day, at this point you just letting it happen every single day, and now you just falling down this line of just letting this person affect your day every day. Let that man be him. You know what I'm saying? People are stuck in their ways for one. They gonna do what they gonna do regardless because they stuck in their ways. So let him be stuck in his ways. Don't try to control it. Don't try to let your emotions control it.
Let's just stop trying to change people and respect people for who they are and love them anyway.
Period.
And once you just start showing love instead of judgment, it's gonna get better for us. You feel me?
All of us.
We can save the world one person at a time by just loving ours. You feel me?
Loving ourselves for sure.
You feel me?
For sure, for sure.
And one last time, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors at Dad Gang.
Yeah, shout them out. It is the code is, just so y'all know, if y'all go in order, when y'all go in order, not if y'all, when y'all go in order, it is TGTF 27214.
Write that down. Take a picture. I don't give TGTF 27214. It's been real, guys. It's your boy Loyaloso, your favorite fat guy, and
Drew the girl dad, you feel me? And make sure y'all lock in, y'all tap in, y'all subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and like and share. And even if y'all don't like it, share it to somebody else. We may be able to help somebody else.
we gonna drop that code down in the comments. So tap
In the
in.
description, and we gonna put it on our description as well. So tap in and hit the subscribe button,
Hit the like button.
hit the like button,
Hit
comment
the love button.
for sure. Love us one time.
I love y'all.
Trill gang, Trill family, thank God and the family. We thank God for waking us up every morning and the family for always being there and supporting. TGTF, thank God and the family.